morning. Hope you're having a great week. It is Thursday, July 27th, 9:19 a.m. Central Daylight Time, local time here in Thackerville, Oklahoma. So I just uploaded a video. It should be uploaded right now. It should have finished uploading. I don't know, my cell reception's not that great. The video I uploaded a day or two ago took like 4 hours to upload. I think it's because the phone got hot, and when the phone gets hot, it shuts off features. But anyway, yeah, it's Thursday morning. I just uploaded a video about an accident that I was involved in last night, and I had to drive all the way up here to be able to find a place to park. So let's talk about the accident and everything else. I've got about 25 miles. Well, not about. I have exactly 25 miles to get to Walmart. And I might, maybe, I never edit videos. I've never once edited a video. I might maybe edit a video and put in the pictures of the accident. I don't know. I don't want to name and shame. So I don't know if I should upload the pictures because almost all of the pictures have some kind of identifying information about the truck that hit me. Either their company name or a license plate number or a truck number or something. You'll be able to find something identifying in every picture. Um, so I don't know. I'll think about it. So basically, what happened is I was at the end of my shift and I went south. Um, it's something like 10 miles south of the warehouse distribution center in Sanger, is where the Loves and the TA are at in Denton, Texas. So I drove down there to try to find a spot. I didn't think I'd be able to find a spot at 8:30 p.m. and I wasn't able to. There were just tons of trucks just circling the parking lot looking for spots. Everything was taken. So I went through the Loves first, drove through there, nothing. So then I went over to the TA. As soon as I pulled into the TA, there was somebody blocking the road, backing into a spot. And then they finished backing, so I started driving forward. And there were people coming around the turn up ahead, so I stopped so I wouldn't be blocking the driveway or the little road in between the parking spots so people could go through there. But the flatbed that was straight across from me going in the opposite direction waved me through like they were wanting to go straight. I left them enough room to make a left-hand turn right there, but they waved me to go past them like they were going to continue going straight. And I was kind of blocking the way to go straight because the guy that was backing in was still trying to get straightened out and stuff like that. So he needed to come over to my side of the road to go around that person. So I pulled forward to get out of his way and pulled, up alongside of him and stopped to wait for the people coming around the turn to clear the turn because I couldn't go through the turn at the same time as them. So I was leaving them enough room to come around the edge. And I see the flatbed trailer start moving next to me. And it started getting really close to me, but I didn't think too much of it at first. And then it really started coming toward me. And I laid on my horn as soon as it touched my truck. Like it happened so fast. He just went from a dead stop to a straight left turn while I was alongside his trailer. He didn't check his mirror. He just assumed that I drove by him. He didn't check to see if there was anybody to his left, and he just started making a left turn. And he had a spread axle flatbed, and his trailer just went alongside my driver's side. Get somebody on the shoulder up here. They're on the right side. We're good. We're going to stick it out in this lane. I got a car along my left. So that really sucked. I had to spend about, I don't know, 4 hours or more. It was almost 1 a.m. by the time I finally wrapped everything up, contacted everybody I needed to contact, relocated and found parking. Just a second here. Is this guy exiting here? Is that the reason he's going so slow? This is just like a one. Like these locals get on the interstate and they drive like they're on Main Street. I've got my cruise set at 65 and the speed limit is 75 and I'm having to slow down to 60 for this person that just merged on in front of me. All right, we're going to go ahead and pass. He's probably only staying on for an exit or two. It's some old man. He sped up when I went to pass. I had to speed up to 70 to get around him. Just, I don't understand people why they drive like that. Yep, he took that exit right there. So, last night I was really bummed out. I don't want to use the word depressed, but yeah, I guess you could say I was a little depressed, but I was just really just bummed out, man. Just damn it. Like, we're dealing with this really bad freight market. There's a lot of negative things going on right now. And then this happens on top of all of that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Is the world just crapping on me right now? But as time has gone on, and you know, initially at the accident, everything looked really bad. And then I inspected it again at the fuel island, and things didn't look too terribly bad at the fuel island. Just a second, it's really hard to maintain this lane because there is a line right on my damn steer tire that I'm fighting with. That line, the edge of the road right there, um, it'll grab your tire and jerk your tire around. So you have to really have a good grip on the wheel whenever you're driving along a line like that. But yeah, and then when I inspected it last night when I got parked, it looked less, it looked even less bad. And then this morning when I inspected it again, every time I inspect it, I'm like, it's not quite as bad as I thought it was. So it looks like I could replace pretty much all of the parts on my own. Just a second, there's somebody walking down the shoulder, and we're going back into narrow lanes. Got somebody alongside me. Um, yeah, I think I can replace most of the parts on my own to avoid labor. cost. But in all honesty, like I can't replace the fuel tank. I'll have to pay somebody to do that. And my shop will replace the fuel tank, and they probably wouldn't charge me much extra to, you know, put the fairing on there on top of that. You know, the fairings and the doors, those should be fairly quick and easy for them to replace. So they'll probably just mainly just charge me the labor for the fuel tank, and they'll be generous and not charge me much on the fairings. But the mounting brackets need to be replaced on two of the fairings because they're either bent or damaged. But yeah, we'll deal with that later. Right now, the truck is drivable. The only negative right now about the truck is that it just looks bad. Like, it's not pretty anymore. It's embarrassing to drive around in a truck with damage like this. And traffic is really backed up going that way. So, sorry, I got a four-wheeler that was passing me, and then I think they're rubbernecking the traffic on the other side because they just like started pacing me, and now they sped up and they're going again. And there's a truck just tailgating the shit out of me. There they go. They're going for the pass. Oh man, they can go really fast. I don't know why they were just hanging out behind me. I thought maybe they were governed really close to the same speed as me, but nope. They're doing like 75 miles an hour. So I talked with the broker. He was like very happy that I was going to continue the contract. And he told me, you know, if I need to take time off to get it worked on, just let him know. And I told him that I'll probably run through the plan is I'll run through the contract the remainder of this week. Progressive probably won't pay me until sometime next week. So I'll go ahead and run the contract next week. And then the following week, I'll probably put it in the shop and get things fixed. I am fully expecting for Progressive to be cheap as shit on this. I'm going to try to get them to make sure that they pay for every little piece of damage because I talked about this in the last video. I had a Progressive claimed, man, that guy is what is wrong with this DX driver? That's the same shit that he was doing to me. Just riding my ass, tailgating the shit out of me. Now he's up on that four-wheeler. You can't even see that four-wheeler up there. There's a four-wheeler in between DX and Swift that he's just tailgating the shit out of. Or she, I don't know. I didn't bother to look and see if it was a guy or a girl driving that DX truck. I'm sorry, ladies. Yes, you are just as stupid as the guys. So, you know, equal opportunity. Just as many dumb women as there are dumb men. So I don't want to leave the girls out. Uh, it could have been a woman driving that truck. But yeah, The broker was really cool, and he was like, "Thank you for." He thanked me for finishing out the contract week and not just like taking the day off or whatever. Because I'm sure that causes a lot of drama for him. It looks bad on him for one, because Walmart doesn't give a shit about my personal problems. They're paying, an agreed upon amount of money for an agreed upon amount of work. And if I don't work a day that I'm contracted to work, then, that looks bad on the agent. So, whenever I agree to do something for an agent, I do it. Because if I don't do it, it makes them look bad. It jeopardizes their contract, and that hurts everyone at Landstar whenever a driver jeopardizes a contract. So I'm really bummed out, and it was a really long day for me yesterday and everything, and it sucks. And if I wasn't under a contract, I would not bother booking a load today. I would have just like taken the day off to just like gather my thoughts. But since I am under contract, we're going to go ahead and roll on. So everybody I've talked to has been really cool. Landstar safety was really cool. The broker agent was really cool. Walmart dispatch was really cool. Was there anybody else I had to talk to about this? I don't think so. So yeah, everything's all good right now. And I saw Mother Trucker News, or whatever his channel name is, the Asian My Show, I think is what it used to be called. He is one of the best people as far as trucking news goes. That is like the best channel to get trucking news from, because you get insider information. People, and no, I'm not sponsored by him or anything. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I follow the channel, and I think it's one of the best channels to follow for trucking news, because people will like forward him over emails and memos and stuff that they get. Like, he gets information way before mainstream media, and he gets like really insider information because he gets information direct from the employees. Just a second here. Why is Swift tapping on their brakes? I got 5.4 miles to go. I don't really want to pass anybody, but Swift is getting a little tappy on the brakes. I do see vehicles up in front of Swift, so he's got people slowing him, or she. Again, might be a lady. Um, Not Swift slowing down. There's vehicles in front of Swift. Swift's probably governed at like 65 to 67, and they just can't pass whatever slow vehicles are in front of them. All right, we're going through a turn. We're gonna get a look as to what's going on here. It's an RV in front of Swift. So if I pass Swift, I'm gonna have to pass Swift, the RV, and that JB Hunt up there, and they're spread out pretty good. And I've only got 4 miles left until my exit, so no, we're just gonna chill behind Swift and do 60. I'm not gonna get out there trying to pass a line of vehicles just to cut somebody off and take an exit. So yeah, my truck is not pretty. That bums me out. I've been really trying to like feel for vibrations or any kind of noises or anything, because some of the damage in an accident is really hard to find or to see. a second here. I'm not sure if this flatbed is going to dip in between me and Swift or if they're going to continue passing everyone. But Swift and I are going like the same speed. We're up to almost 65 now. Now we're probably going to have a brake check. There's a line of cars coming on the interstate. No brake check. There's the brakes. We're at 55 right now. And these four-wheelers just force their way on. They don't want to get behind the truck. They want to get in front of the truck. So they'll race up the on-ramp and just force the truck to slam on their brakes. People are so incredibly aggressive. And there needs to be like a PSA campaign to educate everyone that on-ramp traffic is required to yield to interstate traffic, or they need to put yield signs at the end of every on-ramp or on every on-ramp. Because people just don't fucking understand that they do not have the right of way on the on-ramp. People will fucking lose their minds if you don't move over or slam on your brakes for them when they're coming up on the on-ramp. They'll give you the finger, they'll cut you off and they'll brake check you, and like they'll road rage on you if you don't move over for them whenever they're coming up the on-ramp. And you can't always move over for them. And slamming on your brakes sometimes just makes the problem worse. I mean, people just don't know how to merge. So, yeah, I don't know. My focus was on the Walmart contract and trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to continue working the Walmart contract. And now my focus is on the truck. So now I've got two things that I'm thinking about. Mainly, I'm thinking about the truck. But what I think I was in the middle of saying whenever we started dealing with traffic was it's hard to find all of. Second here, my exit. It's hard to find all of the damage caused in an accident because things flex and bend. And like I just noticed this morning that my door appears to have been compressed and it's bowed out a little bit. Like things like that can be really hard to find, especially if they are, somewhere behind the fairings or something. So I'm not a mechanic. I can't. Holy crap. Hopefully the Walmart lane is open because the OTR lane is backed out all the way to the interstate. second here. I'm going to go alongside him. Why are they doing this? There's 3 fucking lanes. There's a Walmart lane and 2 OTR lanes. Nobody's using that middle OTR lane. Good to go? Thank you. Damn fly in here. That happens every time I roll down my window. We get the flies. Yeah, I don't know why they're not using that second lane. Everybody is over in the far right lane. There's 3 lanes. The far left is the Walmart lane, and then the other 2 lanes are for everybody else. And they're only using the far right lane. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. I mean, I understand everybody being all courteous and everything, not wanting to cut in line, but second here, I don't have the right of way. Cross traffic has the right of way. And we're supposed to drive around the outer edges. You're supposed to avoid driving next to the building unless you have to. And this one, we kind of have to drive across next to the building. Actually, you know what? I don't think we have to drive next to the building. Everybody does through this section. But it looks like we probably can drive in an outer row through here. Yeah, I could have taken an outer row. Okay, here's the dispatch office. So we got to find a place to park over here and then go into dispatch and wait for an hour to get our stuff for the day. And they have to process all my trip plans and things like that. Ooh, there's somebody pulling out. That's sweet. I'll get that spot right there. Now we switch to on duty and go inside, start our work day after our 25-mile drive to work. So that's what's going on with me, and I'll upload this video real quick, and maybe I'll do another video today. Who knows? All right, have a good one. Bye.